I was doing it because I loved it. And when you love something, it results in like mastery and obsession and this fixation on marginal gains. And then you get a really nice outcome, like a chart position. So the first thing is like over the long term, if you look at anything I've accomplished, it usually takes like 10 years, usually. On average, maybe 5 to 10 years. But I didn't give a fuck about the timeline because I loved it every day. I was surrounded by great people. The first couple of years in anything are a process of like personal development, and you don't even know you're putting money in the bank.
Yes.
One thing I used to say to my team members at Social Chain was, Social Chain, the business that made me wealthy, was actually a pivot of another company.
Right.
So I did this company called Wallpark for about 3 years and it failed tragically. Then I started Social Chain because that Wallpark taught me something about social media that I saw an opportunity in. And then 5 years into Social Chain, I become incredibly wealthy. And so when I think about, say I made 80 million, right? Say my net worth is 80 million and it took 8 years. I actually made 10 million in year one at that failed startup. I made 10 million. I just couldn't cash it out yet. I made 10 million in like development, people skills, learning. Year two, I made another 10 million. Year three, I made another 10 million, even though I was broke. I was living in zone 7 in London. That's not even a zone. It felt like zone 7.
I live in zone 7 right now.
In London. I couldn't get on the tube. I had no money. And that was like 4 years into business and I still couldn't get on the tube. And then year 4, 5, 6, 7, things went better. And then year 8, I got 18 million, right? I actually made 10 million a year. And like young people, you know, because they are fixated on the bag, not loving every day, they don't want to do it. So like